A very good evening, dear listener. Reporting live from the Explorer Studios is Malaika Kayesu. In our headlines, CMI arrests 4 suspected killers of lawyer Mukisa. Chairperson in Kabale district apprehended for soliciting bribes from PDM members, and UN chief strongly condemns deadly attacks on peacekeepers in Mali. Here's the news in detail. The Chieftaincy of Military Intelligence, CMI, has arrested 4 people suspected to have orchestrated the shooting to death of a lawyer working with IBC advocates, Ronnie Mukisa. He was trailed and shot dead on May 31st at his home in Chitikobirongo village, in the division of Makinji-Salagabo municipality in Wakiso district. Soon after Mukisa's shooting, the Deputy Inspector General of Police, Major General Geoffrey Katsigazi, said all security agencies had been deployed to fast-track the perpetrators. It is now emerged that CMI, in collaboration with CID, last night successfully tracked and arrested 4 suspects whose names are still being concealed. Government is set to give $10 million as seed capital to Uganda's coffee investment consortium aimed at adding value to Uganda's coffee export to fit the world market. According to Minister of Finance Matia Kasaija, Uganda's coffee has been lagging behind on the world market, and this is attributed to ignorance of farmers on the proper handling of coffee on different stages as proper storage, harvesting, and suitable standards in form of grading and other international coffee handling standards. The Inspectorate of Vehicles, led by Commissioner of Police Engineer Waiswa Patrick, embarked on a journey aimed at transforming road safety and optimizing the operations of driving schools. Gathering driving school instructors from Fundwide, a momentous one-day workshop held at police headquarters was organized to empower and enlighten them on the essential techniques to train learner drivers. As the workshop unfolded, Commissioner Waiswa highlighted the paramount importance of imparting the correct interpretation of road signs to learner drivers. Businessman Hamisi Chigundu, through his lawyers led by Fred Moema, has filed an application before the Supreme Court seeking to arrest an impending judgment in his loan case against Diamond Trust Bank. Earlier this week, there was drama of the Supreme Court as Kikundu protested against what he termed as unfairness when Lady Justice Elizabeth Mosoke, who was handling the pre-trial of the case, told the parties that there was no need for her to hear an application earlier filed by Chigundu. The chairperson of Musumba Parish in Rubaya Sub-County in Dora, Rest County in Kabale District, has been apprehended for soliciting bribes from members who want to access PDM funds. The arrest was confirmed by Andrew Ronald Bakak, the Kabale Deputy RDC, following numerous complaints from the members and some leaders. The suspect, a one-man day Charles, allegedly connived with the parish chief to solicit bribes ranging from 5,000 to 20,000 shillings from each member, promising that they would be included on the list of beneficiaries. He is currently in police custody as investigations continue. The Archbishop of Uganda, Stephen Kazimba Mugalu, yesterday paid a courtesy visit to Butabika Mental Referral Hospital, where he donated 205 blankets. While speaking to the medical officers, as he asked government to increase taxes on alcohol and drugs like tobacco, among others. Kazimba commended the work at the hospital and appealed to government to increase funding in mental health. Adventist Bishop Maka Dimuchika has vowed to support the fight against homosexuality. He condemned people promoting homosexuality in Uganda in what he has called a disguise of protecting human rights. He also vowed that the Adventist Church will not bow down to any pressure to support homosexuality. He also commended President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni and Parliament of passing the Anti-Homosexuality Act 2023, saying that it will protect humanity. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres strongly condemned the attack on a patrol on UN mission in Mali that killed one peacekeeper. The Secretary General's spokesperson said, "The Secretary General recalls that attacks targeting UN peacekeepers may constitute war crimes under international law." He added that Guterres called on the transitional authorities in Mali to spare no effort to identify the perpetrators of the attack so that they can be brought to justice. And in our last story, President William Ruto has announced that Kenya and Djibouti have agreed to abolish visa requirements for travel between the two countries. Speaking during a state visit in Djibouti, President Ruto said that the plan will strengthen bilateral ties between the two nations. He said, "To promote people-to-people interactions, trade and investment, I am firmly committed to eliminating the barriers imposed by visa requirements from Djiboutian citizens traveling to Kenya. Therefore, Kenya has concluded necessary procedures to enable visa-free visits for citizens of Djibouti to Kenya." Thank you for listening to us here on Explorer Online Radio, the home of reliable and authentic news. Have a good evening.